The Sensorex II represented the end of the Miranda fully manual cameras, and, like MASH, Miranda ended its fully manual line with its best, highest achievement. The Sensorex II is one of the more sought-after Miranda bodies, and commands higher prices than its predecessors. Miranda's penultimate fully manual Sensorex body, the II has the most refined ergonomics, lightest frame, and arguably the best interface of the fully manual cameras. For all this, it really feels and performs in no way differently than the Sensorex. The Sensorex II can also do one thing the Sensorex and previous bodies can't. It can read the maximum aperture pin on the back of the Sensorex EE's lenses, but it cannot automatically control those lenses' apertures like the EE can. This allows the II's users more flexibility in using Miranda lenses than users of previous generations of Sensorex and Miranda bodies, and yes, that's an upgrade, but it's not a major upgrade from like it would be to go from a Sensorex to an EE. The Sensorex II was a stable, reliable camera. They didn't take abuse quite as well as the original Sensorex bodies, but they held up to demanding use, and many of them still work today. That differs from their auto aperture siblings, the EE, which suffer from glitchy electronics, and of which I have yet to find a functioning copy of. Those EEs that work are just getting increasingly uncommon and hard to find. And so no doubt, the Sensorex II is a good camera to shoot with and learn from. And the added hot shoe on the removable prism is a nice feature that will leave a II user wanting for very little. But admittedly, I don't like the II as much as I like the original Sensorex. I have no reason for this, though the II's ergonomics for me are not as nice as the original. And I'm an odd bird in that way, and most people will prefer the rounded housing and lighter body and more streamlined grip that the II offers. If you're in the market for a reliable vintage camera with a nice, affordable lens lineup that performs really well and supports the system for basically any use you could want to do, you'd be hard-pressed to do better than the Mirandas. And the II would be a really great option out of all the Mirandas. Miranda died, and no one has used their mount in the digital era, making lenses for these bodies much less expensive than their Nikon, Canon, and Pentax equivalents. And some of these lenses are simply spectacular performers. The Mirandas, for the budget photographer who still demands quality, are a pretty good avenue. So yes, I like the Sensorex II. It's a great camera. There's a lot of wonderful things about it. It doesn't get my motor revving like the original, but it's a nice body, and it's very good and very usable.